Alright, so this is our route we're going to be taking if our primary route fails to clear up by the time we go. So we start off here at Iron Creek Campground. This is where we'll be camping the night before. Then we will hike up this valley up towards these mountains, and then we'll pass by a few alpine lakes before arriving at Sawtooth Lake. We'll probably have lunch somewhere around here. Enjoy the views. It's just surrounded by mountains like everything else is. And then we'll continue on. The highest point of our hike will be right after lunch, where we'll hit this saddle and then work our way down to the Trail Creek Trail. From there, we're going to take a left and head up towards our camp spot for the night, which is a set of lakes called the Trail Creek Lakes. And there are some trees up here, but it's going to be pretty exposed. But we'll be camping there for the night, up there at the top. Alright, then the next day, day 2 of hiking, let's see, we will backtrack back to that Y junction where we took a left, and instead we'll take a right and head down into this valley. And then you can see that there's a side track off to the left that leads up to a set of 3 lakes called the Hansen Lakes. It adds like 1,500 feet of elevation gain, so we may or may not want to do that depending on how we feel. But they have a great view from them. And maybe, whoops, behind the mountain now. Maybe an alternative thing we could do is, instead of hiking all the way up, we take this smaller trail up off to the left, and it leads to a place called Bridal Veil Falls. That would also be a good sightseeing spot, but a little bit less of a climb. Alright, so after that, we continue through this valley with the Stanley Lake Creek. Continue on down, and then we come to inside of a mountain. Okay. Yeah, we come to Stanley Lake, and that's where we'll be spending night number 2. There are a few established campgrounds around there, or we can just camp somewhere in the periphery. Then day 3, we will backtrack and then make our way up through this alpine trail. That'll be the main hike of the day, is getting up to this saddle, after which we'll go over the saddle and just head back to the trailhead. So pretty much the entire trip will just be going around these central large mountains. We'll just be circumnavigating them. Yeah. All right.